Hi, good morning. I have been visiting Wuhan for like the last few months, and was quite surprised by how different the city looks compared to a few years ago. Don't get me wrong, I'm Chinese. I live in Shanghai, but I spent most of the time in the past years traveling abroad. So when I revisit Wuhan, I'm so surprised. The street, the shopping malls, the brands, sometimes you don't feel the difference comparing Beijing and Shanghai. So the urbanization of China is 20% in 1980, and now it's about 60%. The change of the shape is totally different with the past, that when there were massive rural exodus from countryside to first-tier cities. Now you see a rebalance of the cities driven by government policies and also the deep social change. So give you a concept of how dynamic China could be. So there's about 300 prefectural level of cities in China, and it can be classified into 5 tiers based on matrix of like economic situation, commercial resources density, transportation, connectivities, etc., etc. There are still 4 key cities remain: Shanghai, Beijing, Guangzhou, Shenzhen, which you are very familiar with. But there is 15 new Tier 1 cities identified and classified, including Chengdu, like Chongqing and Wuhan. There's about 30 Tier 2 cities, 70 Tier 3 cities, 90 Tier 4 cities, and 129 Tier 5 cities. So to my view, the most important is the 19 mega regional clusters. They are highly connected by transportations and also extra fast internet. Also, they have a unique identity and also the positioning in the whole ecosystem of China, so that these 19 meg clusters also received support from the funds and from the government policies to grow. Remember, each regional cluster is almost a country big. So again, I give you an example by using Chengdu and the Sichuan province. So Chengdu is the capital city of Sichuan province with a population above 19 million. Within 500 kilometers, there are 9 cities that with a population above 1 million. For example, Mianyang, which is a city beside Chengdu, it has similar size compared to San Francisco in the States or Amsterdam in Europe. Neijiang is similar to Detroit or Frankfurt. And another small cities, we so-called small cities, Luzhou is actually in the similar size of Memphis or Rotterdam, with a population around 500,000 people. So those areas in the middle of China, they starting with relatively poor and industrial, but however, in last 5 years, they have further developed in terms of the economic situation and also the quality of the environment. So thanks for the connectivity of the fast-speed transportation, like fast-speed trains, airport, upgrade of the roads, and also the connectivity of digital world. Okay, so it's not only the change of the geography, we also see the change of the sociology. So I give you an example of Liang. She is like someone live in second-tier cities. She has university education, quite often abroad. She has a secondary income by selling cosmetics in Taobao. She has recently bought an apartment in second-tier cities with a smaller fraction of her savings. And also, unlike her parents, that she did not save anywhere close to the amount of her parents have to save at her age. So in certain extent, her lifestyle is more like someone live in US or Europe. So what is really new for this class of like new customers is they now feel more comfortable living in second or third tier cities because they have more disposable income with relevantly lower living housing cost. And also the recent research report point out these new class of consumers living in second, third tier cities is actually the highest confidence group in China. Personally, I have a lot of friends who in the past only choose to live and work in first tier cities, now feel more comfortable and get ready to move to second and third tier cities with the same quality of life, but much more balanced. Okay, this may be a little bit surprising to you that above 60% of the consumptions is from the areas beyond the top 19 cities. So, but you won't be very surprised if you really look at what's happening there. First of all, the speed of city development and also the salary increase is similar to tier 1 cities, if not higher. And the housing living cost is not comparable at all. And moreover, with more disposable income, they have more leisure time to shop and spend, read and write reviews on social platform like a little read book in China. So don't forget that the numbers in China, population is big. So Alibaba has reported that they have recruited 100 million new customers last year. Above 70% are from those areas, tier 2, 3 cities. And also, according to a report from Seco, which is a major marketplace for luxury products in China, the top 10 cities from September 18 to September 19, which have highest purchase frequency, highest repurchase ratio, and the highest number of people who purchase 3 or more are from those locations. So it will keep driving the acceleration of the consumption in tier 2 or 3 cities. And we expect that the total consumption in that cities areas will triple the size in next 10 years. There's a survey said that about 45% of people living in second, third tier cities already showed interest to buy luxury. This number is 37% in tier 1 cities. So there's more interest in tier 2 and 3 cities. So sometimes in China, we see that supply overshooting demand, but also it helps on the acceleration of the development of the marketplace. There are more and more shopping malls were developed in tier 2 and 3 cities. They're sophisticated design. They have good brands. The quality of a tenant has been upgraded quite a lot. We saw a lot of fast fashion brands like H&M or Zara or Uniqlo already open stores in major shopping malls in tier 2 and 3 cities. You won't be very surprised in the coming future. You will find Vuitton or Chanel or Gucci will open stores in smaller cities like Hufort, which is a northern China cities, 10 hours by railway from Beijing, the capital of China. Besides those big shopping malls, we saw more and more smaller format of buyer and new concept shops in second and third tier cities. they are covering the latest collections in Paris, Milan, or London. Also, new designer brands in China. So nothing would happen if don't combining these three key elements. First element is e-commerce. Of course, everybody knows that Chinese has exceptional shopping experience through online, that it's so rapid, and also the cost is low. Every single location, if you want to deliver, the cost of per parcel is under $3. And also easy return. And secondly is the integration of digital world and the social platform, and the high penetration of this platform, and also the new sales channel to everybody's life. That, for example, we have a mini program of WeChat, and also live stream short video apps like a TikTok that really change every perspective the life of the new customers. Third one is more and more exposure for second, third tier cities to travels, national and international travelings. So, I mean, these always have a component of luxury products. Thanks to the flat and well-developed fast speed trains and also the digital world, we don't really feel the barrier between first, second tiers and the third, fourth tiers, and even to the rest of the world. So people can easily follow the KOLs, study the products, the brands, shopping online, and with the faster delivery within 3 days. And also, we can go to the first, the second tiers flagship stores so easily by 1 or 2 hours fast speed train. However, I mean, the challenge still remains is how about integrate the omnichannel transformation. So we have to follow and engage the customers by multiple touch points, and also throughout their daily digital activities, social community activities, and also through their online shopping experience. Especially, we have to figure out what's the elements if we sell luxury products online. Of course, we will also have to follow their travel schedules, provide unique shopping experience in Milan, London, Paris, but also extend to the cities when they come back to China and then visit the stores, for example, in Wuhan. All right, so final comments. How to win China? I mean, China is big. I was in the McKinsey breakfast. I mean, if you can handle the dialogue with people from Shanghai, Beijing, it doesn't mean that you can handle the dialogue with people from Western or Middle China. It's huge. But however, in order to win China, one of my friends always says, win the future cities. Okay, thank you.
Joann, stay with me for 1 second.
Thank you.
I thought since we had an expert on these new Chinese cities, we could open it up to a couple of questions. Maybe we lift the house lights a bit. Is there someone who has a question? Christopher, of course you do. But great. All right.
Hi.
Hi.
It's me again. Can you tell me what are the biggest mistakes that Western brands make when they're entering into China or trying to expand into China, particularly when Western brands try to move from tier 1 cities to tier 2 cities?
I mean, this is like talking in a local language, because we have a culture difference somehow that, you know, Chinese, for example, if you talk to Alibaba or talk to Jingdong, this is totally different language with Amazon or Farfetch. So I think one thing very important for Western brands, no matter it will go to China or the other countries, it's more important is to have your local team, and then talk in local language, know the local customer, what they need. So that's critical for me.
Yeah, Stefano.
Hi. Are the consumers in third, fourth tier cities more interested in experiencing a mono-brand store, head-to-toe aesthetic, or are they interested in the curational skills of a fashion director in a multi-brand environment?
So multi-brand stores versus mono-brand stores.
I mean, I think always, my personal view, always will be mono-brand stores give a better experience. But sometimes when the middle size of Western brands, when they enter into fourth tier cities, they prefer maybe a smaller format buyer stores that with a new concept shop, that you will feel the difference that the latest collections in Paris, Milan, and then after kind of education, then we go to mono store. So this is about a balance of capex, like investment in mono store versus a buyers, like multiple brand stores, and then the timing of education.
Got it. Thank you, Stefano. Thank you, Joann.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you
really
so
great.
much.
All right.
Thank you.